be continuing the Engineering Student Day in the Life series. It's been a while, probably like 6-7 months since I filmed and posted the last Day in the Life video. But right now, I am running very late to my in-person class at the UW-Madison. Let's go, Bessie! Oh yeah, there we go. Shifted into its third gear. Cruising this beast at 75 on the highway with a 3-speed automatic transmission from 1988 is pretty noisy. So, probably going to stop the video here, and I'll pick back up once I get off the highway and on to East Wash on the way to campus. So, we'll cut here. Alright, we made it off the highway. A little quieter now, I can actually talk to you guys. So, I honestly can't even remember what the last episode of the Engineering Student Day in the Life series was like. Basically, we had that trip to Milwaukee where we went to the Harley-Davidson Museum and then got a little party on. I don't think we posted another one after that because I was kind of in the process of making some, but I just got super busy with my second semester senior design project. I was in a group with 4 other guys, and we were designing a lunar lander that would kind of interface between NASA's Lunar Gateway project that is now postponed or canceled, I think, and the lunar surface, kind of meant as a reusable transport vehicle between the two. So we did a whole bunch of work on that. So I had a bunch of really smart teammates, and making videos took a lot of time out of my week, so I kind of took a break from it to make sure that I could contribute as much as possible to the team and kind of pull my own weight, as that's kind of the capstone of our major, or our degree there. So I spent a lot of time on that, and then abruptly, middle of March, as everybody knows, COVID hit and shut down campus. Ended up being a lot of work, kind of meeting virtually every other day with the guys working on that project, so that's kind of why I took some time off from the videos. And then I think I may have mentioned it in a couple of my previous videos in the series that I was supposed to be going to live in the Detroit area. Oh, big bump. Jeez! I was supposed to be moving away to live in the Detroit area last summer for my internship at Fiat Chrysler. Obviously, due to COVID, that didn't happen, so they actually shipped my work laptops to my house, and they let me work virtually on that, and it was an interesting experience. I really wish I would have gotten to go in person and check out their headquarters, because it's the second largest office building in the U.S. behind the Pentagon, and they've got all kinds of cool test tracks and facilities, and we're supposed to have some intern events with us doing ride and drives and stuff in their different vehicles, but unfortunately I had to miss out on all that. But I still got the opportunity to kind of follow my dream and work at one of the automotive manufacturers. Yeah, it was a really great experience. The place I really wanted to work anyways ended up sending me a job offer kind of from the Milwaukee area in Wisconsin. I worked there for 2 summers previously, doing some different design and testing work as an engineering intern on some groups that made products for BMW, GM, Ford, and big companies like that. So I'm really happy to be going back there full time. In about 2 months here, I'll be starting there actually. I'm currently in my last semester of engineering mechanics at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. So I'll be graduating with my engineering mechanics degree in about 48 days actually. It's pretty exciting. It's been a long time coming. This is my, what would it be, 9th semester now. Gotten to pack in a lot of internships, and yeah, I've got actually quite a full schedule this semester. I'm taking 3 graduate level classes, actually 4 technically, which includes Intro to Finite Elements, which is a finite element modeling theory class. That's what I'm actually heading to right now. That's my only in-person class this semester. I'm also in rocket propulsion, which is kind of a hybrid system. Our professor gives us the option to go to lectures in person or watch the pre-recorded lecture videos he gives. So I've been doing that just to save on some driving time and then also eliminate kind of some of my risk of contracting COVID from other students. On top of that, I'm also in a gas turbine and jet propulsion class. That's been a lot of applied thermodynamics and now some more fluid dynamics stuff. It's been a really interesting class so far, pretty challenging, but I've enjoyed it. And then I'm also in EMA 570, which is an experimental mechanics class. And I'm also in an Economics 101 class, which is to knock out my last 4 credits of liberal studies, which is like a general graduation requirement at UW. The lectures are super long, and I find it incredibly boring. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Oh, that person almost hit someone else. Trying to get in more of a rhythm. It really sucks sitting at my desk for 12 hours a day, just because in a normal school year I'd be gone for 6 to 8 hours in classes and studying in different buildings and libraries and whatnot, and then I'd go home and do another 6 hours at home, and then it kind of splits it up. It doesn't make it feel like I'm doing so much sitting around in the same spot doing so much work. But sitting in the same spot at home for 12 hours a day right now is just really challenging mentally to be efficient in getting things done, but knock out my schoolwork as quickly as possible so I can work on my Engine Research Center project before I graduate, and then also hopefully get some time to work on more Three Pedal Devils videos for you guys and for myself, just like documenting what we got going on. We do have some really exciting things coming up on the channel. Depending on when I edit this video, you may or may not have seen this vehicle yet. This is my 1988 Ford Econoline 350 van that I'm planning to convert into a camper van. I've done some repair work on it so far. Haven't had a lot of time to start the conversion process yet, but that'll be coming soon and making some pretty epic videos on the channel. But we've also had some other exciting news. Yesterday we actually signed the lease for our new and first ever shop space. It's pretty decently sized space. It's like 1,300 square feet, I believe, but we're kind of trying to limit how much we pack in there for storage so we can actually use it for like working on different projects. We're going to be building that out on the channel over the next few months and working on as many projects as we can in there. So subscribe, turn those notifications on, stay up to date with how we're building out our shop and chasing our dreams, because it's going to be a fun ride. Oh, and I forgot one of the biggest events that happened. So yeah, one of the main reasons I did stop making these engineering student day in the life videos, other than saving time to work on senior design with my group, was that I was making a lot of videos on machining in our kind of engineering student shop called the Team Lab in the basement of one of our engineering buildings where I actually used to work as an instructor. And we basically got an email from our boss one day that a 3-foot diameter water main had broken on campus and flooded our machine shop with about 500,000 gallons of water. And I mean, you guys can probably guess what happens when you have 500,000 gallons of water with a lot of electronics. Kind of a catastrophic event for our shop, and it's been closed ever since. They've been trying to rebuild it, but insurance is dragging their feet like always. It's just been a really big process for that, and then add in COVID, campus closures on top of the flooding, and it's just been a really slow rebuilding process. And since I moved off campus for my last semester, I decided not to continue working there at the shop. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the update. I'm coming up close to where my old house was now, actually. So I'm probably going to stop the video here, head into class, and then depending on how long I made this blabbering session and how much I keep of it, I'll probably continue on this video later after class when I'm heading back to our new shop space, actually going to unload some things and set up a little workspace for me. So we'll cut here, and we'll see you in the next clip. Yep, finished up class, headed back to, stopped at Woodman's to pick up some things for the shop, and now I'm headed there now. So we'll drop the camera and see you at the shop.
So much room for activity.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's dope.
The door goes a long way up there.
Sand doesn't even look that big in here.
I know. I'm glad we're not storing it in here though, because there'd be like no space. We have the van in here. Well, made it to the shop. Got this big pig fit in here next to the Evo. Also got Cody here. He's checking out the shop for the first time. What do you think?
Dude, it's so sick. It's massive.
Heck yeah. Hopefully you can hear him, because I forgot I had this little mic on. Hopefully the audio is not terrible, because it's echoing like crazy in here. But here now I got the floor jack, a little table, my old computer, some chairs, some water, soap, paper towel, things like that to start setting up the shop a little bit. So I'm gonna pull that out of the van, set it up somewhere, and then see how good my Wi-Fi hotspot is here so that I can try to do schoolwork here sometimes. Alright, well, I got most of the stuff unloaded from my van. Cody helped me out with that, and then we kind of checked out the shop for a while. And then he headed out. I think he's got to do some homework before going to lacrosse practice. So he headed out to do that. Got a nice little spot for the floor jack tucked away in the corner by the door. Got a makeshift garbage going right there for now. And then set up this little table computer setup. Both computers currently still loading the speed test. So it's not a great sign. Probably not going to be able to do anything on the internet in here. Pretty garbage. Might have to look into some options, whether it's a dedicated hotspot from Verizon or something, add that onto my phone plan. Not super sure, got to do some research on that. Yeah, so not much else I can do here for the night. I'm probably going to go home and try to crank out some homework for a while, eat some dinner before the boys come here after work. No idea what they're going to do, but I'll probably stop by and see what they're doing, help out a little bit. But for now, I'm going to kind of pack this stuff up, get back in the van, and head home. So that's going to be the end of this update. Hopefully I didn't bore you talking too much. Let me know in the comments, like, if you enjoyed this video where I was kind of updating you guys on my life, and if you'd like to see the other three boys from Three Pedal Devils kind of do some story update videos like this, or if you prefer our more kind of upbeat project videos where we're just working on work or going on different adventures. So yeah, anyways, thanks. I'll stop ranting or rambling for now. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.